Hey Varsity Club! Today's video covers VO2 max. VO2 max, or maximal oxygen uptake, is the maximum amount of oxygen an individual can utilize during intense or exhaustive exercise. It is typically expressed in milliliters of oxygen per kilogram of body weight per minute, milliliter per kilogram per minute. VO2 max is an important indicator of cardiovascular fitness and aerobic endurance, as it reflects the body's ability to transport and utilize oxygen during physical activity. A higher VO2 max is generally associated with better performance in endurance sports. Measuring VO2 max can be done through a few methods, such as direct measurement. This method requires lab equipment and involves an individual performing a graded exercise test, usually on a treadmill or cycle ergometer, while wearing a mask connected to an analyzer that measures oxygen consumption and carbon dioxide production. The test becomes progressively harder until the participant reaches their maximum effort. Field tests. These are less accurate but more accessible alternatives to lab tests. Examples include the Cooper test, a 12-minute running test, and the Beep test, a progressive, multi-stage shuttle run. Results from these tests are then used to estimate VO2 max using specific formulas. To increase your VO2 max, you can engage in various types of cardiovascular exercises that focus on improving aerobic capacity. Some training strategies include high-intensity interval training, HIIT. This involves alternating between short bursts of high-intensity exercise and recovery periods of low-intensity exercise. Continuous aerobic exercise. Engage in steady-state exercises such as running, cycling, or swimming at a moderate intensity for longer durations. Tempo workouts. Perform exercises at a pace that is slightly faster than your usual aerobic training pace for a specific duration. Fartlek training. This is a form of interval training that involves varying the intensity of your exercise in an unstructured manner, mixing periods of high and low intensity. Calculating your VO2 max at home can be done using several methods that estimate your VO2 max based on field tests or equations involving age, gender, and other factors. Keep in mind that these methods provide only an estimation and may not be as accurate as direct laboratory measurements. Here are a few methods you can try. The Cooper test. Warm up for a few minutes. Run as far as you can in 12 minutes. Record the distance you covered in meters. Use the following equation to estimate your VO2 max. VO2 max equals 22.351 x kilometers, 11.288. The 1.5-mile run test. Warm up for a few minutes. Run 1.5 miles, 2.4 kilometers, as fast as you can. Record your time in minutes and seconds. Use the following equation to estimate your VO2 max. VO2 max equals 3.5 plus 483 time in minutes. The Rockport Fitness walking test. Warm up for a few minutes. Walk 1 mile, 1.6 kilometers, as fast as you can. Record your time in minutes and seconds and your heart rate immediately after finishing. Use the following equation to estimate your VO2 max. VO2 max equals 132.853, 0.0769 x body weight in pounds, 0.3877 x age, plus 6.315 for men, 0 for women, 3.2649x time in minutes, 0.1565x heart rate. The Astrand rhyming cycle test. Warm up for a few minutes on a stationary bike. Cycle at a consistent pace, 50 RPM, and maintain a steady workload for 6 minutes. Record your heart rate during the last minute of the test. Use an age-predicted maximal heart rate chart and the Astrand rhyming nomogram to estimate your VO2 max. Remember that these tests provide only an estimation of your VO2 max and may not be as accurate as direct laboratory measurements. It's important to consult with a healthcare professional or exercise specialist before starting any new exercise program to ensure that it is safe and appropriate for your individual needs and goals. Knowing your VO2 max is important for several reasons. Cardiovascular fitness. VO2 max is an indicator of cardiovascular fitness, reflecting your body's ability to transport and use oxygen during exercise. A higher VO2 max typically signifies better aerobic endurance and overall fitness. This can be helpful in determining your current fitness level and setting appropriate goals for improvement. Performance benchmark. VO2 max is often used as a performance benchmark for athletes, especially those involved in endurance sports such as running, cycling, and swimming. A higher VO2 max is generally associated with better performance in these sports, and tracking changes in VO2 max can help athletes and coaches monitor the effectiveness of their training programs. Health benefits. A higher VO2 max has been linked to various health benefits, such as a reduced risk of cardiovascular diseases, better weight management, and improved mental health. By knowing your VO2 max, you can assess your risk factors and make adjustments to your lifestyle or exercise program to improve your overall health. Personalized exercise programming. Knowing your VO2 max can help you or a fitness professional design an exercise program tailored to your specific needs and goals. It can also help establish appropriate training intensities and durations to optimize your workouts and track progress over time. Motivation. Tracking your VO2 max and seeing improvements over time can serve as a source of motivation to maintain or improve your fitness level. It can encourage you to continue with your exercise program and set realistic goals for improvement. VO2 max is a valuable metric for assessing cardiovascular fitness. It is not the only factor to consider. Other aspects, such as muscular strength, flexibility, and body composition, should also be taken into account when evaluating overall fitness and health. It's essential to consult with a healthcare professional or exercise specialist before starting any new exercise program to ensure that it is safe and appropriate for your individual needs and goals. Keep in mind that factors such as genetics, age, and overall health can also influence your VO2 max.